ever had one of those moments where you swear you saw someone's face out of the corner of your eye or heard your name being called, even though there's no one around? It's like your brain is messing with your reality. Well, today we're going to dive into the spooky world of hallucination. We'll explore why our brains sometimes create these vivid but completely false experiences.
You're not real!
So if you're ready to uncover the secrets of your mind, stick around. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode. Hallucinations blur the lines between what's real and what's not. They're experiences that seem incredibly real, but aren't grounded in reality. You might see faces, hear voices, or feel sensations that aren't actually there. If you've ever had a similar experience or know a story about it, share it in the comments. Often, hallucinations are linked to supernatural or spiritual events. Many people have interpreted them as divine or spiritual experiences. For instance, if someone hears a voice or sees an image, they might believe it's a message from a higher power. Joan of Arc is a famous example of this misconception. Her hallucinations were considered divine visions, guiding her as a young warrior in France. She often spoke of receiving instructions from God and saints, which some historians believe were likely hallucinations triggered by religious pressure and her beliefs.
Yeah, what's the problem? There's no problem. We got a problem? Why would we? It's our condition. We should be able to have a sense of humor.
This case highlights how powerful hallucinations can be, deeply influencing a person's decisions and actions. It's a striking example of the profound impact hallucinations can have on both individuals and society. There's a common misconception that hallucinations only happen to people with serious mental health conditions.
Like all of a sudden I'd be trying to prove that I'm not crazy when I knew I wasn't crazy.
Right.
In reality, anyone can experience them, regardless of their mental health. Stress, lack of sleep, or using hallucinogenic drugs can all trigger hallucinations. This doesn't mean you're mentally ill. It's often just a temporary brain activity. Many people also believe that hallucinations indicate a permanent brain defect. However, this isn't always the case. They can sometimes be caused by temporary conditions like infections, dehydration, or high fever. Once these conditions are treated, the hallucinations often disappear.
Oh, don't cry, are you?
Finally, there's the misconception that all hallucinations are negative or scary. But the truth is, not all hallucinations are unpleasant. Some people have positive or neutral experiences, like seeing the face of a loved one or smelling a pleasant scent. While there are many beliefs and myths surrounding hallucinations, let's dive into what science has to say. Contrary to popular belief, hallucinations aren't linked to ghosts, spirits, or divine interventions. Instead, they're a result of our brain's complex workings.
Oh my God!
Hallucinations are directly connected to specific parts of our brain and the neurotransmitters that carry messages between nerve cells. When the brain's communication system malfunctions, hallucinations can occur. These illusions can affect any of our senses, but visual and auditory hallucinations are the most common. For instance, when you see something that isn't there, it's likely because your occipital lobe is overactive. Similarly, auditory hallucinations involve the temporal lobe, and tactile hallucinations are linked to the parietal lobe. Neurotransmitters like dopamine play a crucial role in hallucinations. When there's an excess of dopamine, as in conditions like schizophrenia, hallucinations can occur. Serotonin also influences hallucinations, especially when people use hallucinogenic drugs. Mental health conditions such as schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, and severe depression are often linked to hallucinations. People with schizophrenia, for example, commonly experience auditory hallucinations, which can significantly impact their daily lives. Even anxiety and PTSD can sometimes trigger hallucinations. Science has shown us that hallucinations occur when our brains are overactive or not working quite right. Brain imaging techniques like MRI and brain scans have shown that when a person is hallucinating, the sensory areas of their brain become highly active, even without any external stimuli. While managing hallucinations can be challenging, it's certainly possible. Techniques like mindfulness and grounding exercises can help people stay calm. If you're experiencing hallucinations, it's important to seek professional help. Medications and therapies can be very effective in managing hallucinations. So, there you have it. Hallucinations are fascinating, but they're rooted in the science of the human brain. Understanding the underlying causes can help reduce the stigma associated with these experiences and encourage people to seek help. Don't forget to like and share this video if you found it informative. We'll be back with more interesting topics soon.